Food Lion is about to get a facelift. $168 million will be spent to renovate stores from the Eastern Shore to the Outer Banks. The changes don't stop there. They don't. 13 News Now reporter Megan Shin is live as Food Lion puts up the Help Wanted sign. Megan?
David, this Food Lion here in Virginia Beach is one of the stores already seeing changes. 30 new associates work inside here now. But if you go inside the actual building, you'll see these renovations are making more changes to make Food Lion more competitive. Customers like Donald Duck,
that's my name,
say they like the lower prices now at this Virginia Beach Food Lion off South Military Road.
Food Lion really doing it, you know. That's my store.
The lower prices, new employees, and an expanded selection
almost everything
are just part of the improvements being made to 105 Food Lions.
The wing bar, this is something new we never had before.
Virginia Beach store manager Inama Ahalu says it's part of the grocery store company owner's plans.
Our assortment is getting bigger and better and good quality and competitive to the market outside and where we are at.
Ahalu says his store received about $2 million out of the $168 million to upgrade stores from the Eastern Shore to the Outer Banks, and it's helping them thrive in a competitive market.
At the end of the day, increased competition increases value, lowers prices. It's great for consumers.
Old Dominion University's economics director says competition between Lidl, Aldi, Kroger, Harris Teeter, and Food Lion means
there will be turbulence. There will be, over time, change that leave Hampton Roads.
And here's a Food Lion, and there's a Food Lion down there.
Customers like Karen Woods say competition varies in different cities.
I'm not seeing the competition right here where we are.
But Ahalu says their store still has to work hard to get their business. And Food Lion officials say their stores will stay open during regular business hours, even during these renovations. For a full list of stores that have been renovated or will be renovated, go to our website. That's 13newsnow.com. Reporting live in Virginia Beach, I'm Megan Shin, 13 News Now.